Dear students, good day to you all. Today in this lecture we will discuss about belt drive and length of belt for power transmission system. The belt drive systems are also known as flexible machine elements, and these flexible machine elements are normally used for various industrial applications. If you see in the screen, the flexible machine elements are used in conveying system, also used for transmission of power, replacement of rigid type power transmission system. Okay, and it has got a very good shock and vibration absorbing capacity. What I mean to say, that it can take care of some degree of misalignment, and for this reason flexible machine elements are widely used in industrial application. As a matter of fact, normally the power transmission can be carried out over a longer distance, or in comparison to other transmission system, this is also an added advantage for the flexible machine elements. Which we commonly called as the belt drive. Here we consider that if you see again here in the belt drive system, you can see this is one pulley which is larger pulley, and this is another pulley which is smaller pulley. This is the length of belt which is wrapped over here on the driver pulley or larger pulley, and you can see this driver pulley is rotating here in the clockwise direction. What is happening here? Here the amount of length of belt which is wrapped over here is also being carried by the rotation of driver pulley, and in turn of this rotation, this belt will also give rotation to this driven pulley. That's why this is known as driver pulley and this is known as driven pulley. The tension of the belt which is being pulled by the driver pulley is greater than the tension in the portion of this belt which is just passed away the driver pulley. Okay, now in the cross belt drive system, here this is known as open belt drive system because the belt is passing over both the pulleys in the same direction of rotation, and also the shafts are parallelly arranged and pulleys are rotating in the same direction. But in the cross belt drive system, the rotation of the pulleys are opposite to each other. Here the larger pulley, if you can see that it is rotating here in the clockwise direction, but the smaller pulley, it is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction because of the arrangement of the belt. Here you can see that this belt is arranged in a manner that it is making a V drive, which is also known as cross drive system. And now we will discuss about length of belt. The length of belt means the total length of the belt required to connect a driver and a follower pulley. We can see this is the driver pulley and this is the follower pulley. The length of belt which is required to connect both of these are known as length of belt. In this case, for length of belt, we will consider about the length of belt which is connecting two pulleys. For this, we will discuss about some terminologies. If you see again in this screen, you can see that here this is O1 and O2, which is these both are centers of the two pulleys, and R1 and R2 are radii of the larger and smaller pulleys. Here this is R1, okay, and here this will be R2, okay, which is considered here. And we can see in the larger pulley that belt is leaving the pulley from E point and G point, okay, and it is approaching to the smaller pulley at F and H, okay. Now X is the distance, central distance between two pulleys. From the geometry of the figure, we can find out that here, from the geometry of the figure, we can find out that O2M, okay, O2M will be perpendicular to the O1E, okay, and the angle you can see here, this is the angle which is subtending here, O2 O1 M, okay, M O2 O1. This is making a triangle and alpha is the angle subtended here. Now this is a simple mathematical calculation where we can see that the length of belt will be the arc. Here you can see the total length of belt will be the arc J, okay, G J E plus this length E to F, and again from F to H, which will be F, K and H, and again this length H to G, okay. This will be the total length of the belt, which you can write again like the arc GJE is twice of the arc JE, okay, because from the center distance JE is just double of the GJE, sorry, half of the GJE. That's why we can write over here like this. And also EF and HG are same, so we can write like this, 2 into EF plus arc into, again the arc FKH is twice of the arc FK, okay. So we can make here this type of equation, and we can find out here the sine alpha, which will be R1 minus R2 upon X, but in this case alpha is very small, and we know about the limit system that if alpha is very small, then sine alpha will be equal to alpha in radian, okay. And we can also consider here the arc JE equals to R, we have read about arc JE equals to R into angle, and here the angle is 90 plus alpha, okay. This is if we consider about JE, this is from JO1, this is 90 degree and this is 90 plus alpha, so you can say here and similarly for the follower pulley it will be 90 minus alpha, because this is subtending here in the lesser amount, okay. Now with the simple mathematical calculation we can find out the length of the belt, okay, which will be written in the formula. Whereas the matter of cross belt system, the amount of angle which is subtended here for both of the case, that is for follower and driver pulley, it is 90 plus alpha over here also and over here also, okay. We have to take into this into consideration. So again, with the simple mathematical calculation we can find out that this is the equation for the length of belt, pi into R1 plus R2 plus 2x plus r1 plus r2 is whole square upon x. Okay, thank you friends.